Hi everyone, I'm Shiphali Patel and an associate at Lexygen, and today I'm excited to talk about two rights which are often sought by the investors, the right of first offer and the right of first refusal. While both these similar sounding rights offer the opportunity to the right holder to purchase shares of the selling shareholder in priority, they are in fact different in terms of process and impact on the parties. So let's take a quick dive into these two rights. First up, we have the right of first offer or ROFO. It means that if a shareholder decides to sell its shares, the person having ROFO gets the first opportunity to make an offer to buy it. Let's say you are an investor having the right of first offer in case of the sale of shares of a founder. In such a case, if the founder is proposing to sell his shares, the founder is required to offer the shares to you first before going to any third party. You can seek to acquire the shares by quoting a price. However, the important thing to note is that while you may have quoted a price to acquire those shares, the founder isn't obligated to accept your offer. The founder can still reject your offer and proceed to sell his shares to someone else, but he can do so only at a higher price. Hence, the founder will not be able to sell the shares to any other person unless he finds a buyer willing to purchase the shares at a better price than what you offered. On the other hand, in case of the right of first refusal or ROFR, if a shareholder receives an offer from a third party to buy its shares, the person having the right of first refusal will have the opportunity to match that offer and acquire the shares on the same terms. Here's how this works in practice. Imagine you are an investor in a company having the right of first refusal against the sale of shares by the founder. Now, if the founder gets an offer from a third party to buy his shares for a specific price, then you can step in and match that third party's price, in which case the founder will be obligated to sell the shares to you. Essentially, you are saying, before you sell the shares to someone, I want the chance to buy them on the same terms. The founder, of course, can sell its shares to third-party buyer in case you're not able to match the price quoted by the third party. Now that we have covered the basics of ROFO and ROFR, let's talk about how these rights impact the fundraising and shareholder agreement. If you are an existing shareholder or investor, ROFO gives you the first chance to make an offer when shares are being sold. It's a great way to ensure that you have the first opportunity to increase your stake or invest further in the company before the shares are offered to external parties, potentially preventing the dilution of your ownership percentage. Further, ROFO is helpful for a founder who needs quick liquidity because all the discussions and negotiations are happening internally with the people who already know the business. ROFR, on the other hand, gives you the chance to match an outside offer that a shareholder has received from a third party. This is important because it ensures that existing investors have the opportunity to maintain their ownership stake and control over who becomes the part of the shareholder base. So, to wrap up, both the right of first offer and right of first refusal act as restrictions on the transfer of shares and offer ways for these right holders to acquire shares from the selling shareholder. However, they serve slightly different purposes. The ROFO gives holder the first shot at making an offer if shares are up for sale, while the ROFR ensures that holder can match any outside offer. In most cases, a right of first refusal is more beneficial to the right holder as it offers greater ability to acquire the shares from the selling shareholder.